Okay, part 7 of our sales training is based on objections. Now, I'm going to start by saying I really dislike this part of the training. The goal of the script is to overcome all the objections upstream in the phone call. Now, the objections you get here, I would call fear-based objections, meaning they're just scared of getting started. It's not even an objection, it's a stall, a way to kick this can down the road a few more days, a few more weeks, a few more months, and we know sometimes a few more years, which is why you have to be able to overcome this with the exact words that I'm going to give you right now. Now, in saying that, these are fear-based objections. I need to think about it. I need to talk to my partner. Can I come in for one session first? I haven't got my card number, XYZ, because you've tied off all logistics already. The timetable suits, they live close to the gym, and the cost isn't an issue. So someone says to you, I just need to think about it. Completely understandable. Before you go, is there anything in particular that you want to think about so I can send you more information to help you make that decision? They will say something like, oh, I just really want to think about it for 24 hours. It's just the way I am. Completely understand. Makes perfect sense. Besides that, is there anything else? Now, the reason why we ask that question is because occasionally they'll say, I need to talk to my partner too. So if they say, no, that's it, just want to think about it, you've isolated. That is the objection. They just want to think about it for 24 hours, which makes no sense at all. Therefore, again, a fear-based objection. You would say this, of course, no worries at all. It's normal that you'd want to think about it. It's challenging to decide until you rip that bandit off and come in for that first session so you can lose those 20 kilos, so you can achieve XYZ goal for XYZ reason. In this situation, instead of doing 28 days, we can just get you booked in for 1 week instead. That way you can dip your toe in the water without making a larger commitment. This way you can ensure that you make the right decision for you. Sound fair enough? And that is so reasonable. 28 days, maybe too scary, too long of a commitment. Can you come in for 1 week? Keep in mind, they've gone through the ads, through the marketing, they've had a 10-minute call. There is so much sunk cost in that process. 9 times out of 10, that will get them over the line. Yeah, of course. Like, yeah, you know what? Like 1 week does sound good. I can do that. Yeah, I'll just do that instead. From there, you just roll their payments, automatically start day 8 of the challenge and roll into 28 days worth of payments regardless. However, if it's still a no goal, I say, oh, you know what? Just like, no, I still want to think about it. Like, I just want to do it. At this point, you would say, we never do this, but I can tell you still don't feel comfortable. Instead of doing 1 week, you can do 1 session. That way you have nothing to lose. You can pop into the gym and see how you feel after that first workout. Is that reasonable? Question mark. Notice, sound fair enough? Of course it's fair. Is that reasonable? Of course it's reasonable. Come in for 1 session. Keep in mind, they've gone through the entire process. That gets the other 90% over the line that objected to the first one. If they say, nah, I just can't do it. I just can't do it. This is where humor is really important. So you could just laugh. Okay, so there is nothing I can say or do today to get you started. The reason I say that is that I'm a coach and my job is to keep you accountable in the gym. So I'm going to keep you accountable right now so you can achieve insert goal for insert reason. Just between me and you, off the record, what's stopping you from popping down for 1 session? And again, that's very, very effective. Occasionally, of course, it still happens. We don't get them in, but you've given them 3 opportunities to get their butt through the front door. If that doesn't work, then just let them go, right? So super proud of it. We sold over 6,100, well over that now, clients into gyms, and we haven't had 1 complaint from an owner or 1 complaint from a prospect to an owner saying they felt pressured over the phone. So the last thing that you want to do when you're objection handling is make someone feel like shit because they can't make a decision. So do it respectfully, do it playfully, use humor, and that is why the rapport is important, so that you can say things in this section to challenge them on their beliefs and their thoughts around why they're not going to start training. So again, we'll go through that again. I need to think about it. Completely understandable. Before you go, is there anything in particular that you want to think about so I can send you more information to help you make the best possible decision? Oh, I just need 24 hours. Okay, just to really think about the program and XYZ. Cool. Is there anything else? Question mark. Oh no, it's just the way I am. I always like, well, just 24 hours. Okay, of course. It's normal that you want to feel that way. It's challenging to decide until you've ripped the band-aid off, so you can come in for that first session, so you can achieve your insert goal for insert Y. In this situation, instead of doing 28 days, we can get you booked in for 1 week instead. That way you can dip your toe in the water without making a larger commitment. That way we can ensure this is the right decision for you. Sound fair enough? Question mark? Still a no-go? We never do this, but I can tell you still don't feel comfortable. Instead of doing 1 week, you can do 1 session. That way you have nothing to lose. You can pop into the gym to see how you feel after that first workout. Is that reasonable? Third one, laugh. So there is nothing I can do today to get yourself into the gym for 1 session. My job is to keep you accountable. I want to keep you accountable on this phone call. So that is how you overcome. I need to think about it. You can also do more tie downs, like, oh, and do you feel like this could work for you? Is this the program for you? And like when you go away and think about it, like, is there anything else that you feel like the program is missing? There are a few more things you can do here and there, but I want to keep this short and simple for you guys to implement and just use those word tracks exactly. Okay, so I need to talk to my partner. Completely understandable. The majority of ladies want to do the same thing. I would ask my partner too. Just so I know, are you asking for permission or more of an FYI type of thing? They will always say, oh, just to run things by him, like we always talk about things before we make decisions. Of course, no worries at all. It's completely normal that you want to run it by your partner. However, at the same time, I can tell how important it is for you to achieve your goal for this reason why. Our new people don't start until the following week, so on the following Monday. In this situation, we can still get you booked in and enrolled for that Monday. If you chat to your partner tonight, and for whatever reason he decides or you both decide that this isn't for you, we can simply cancel the enrollment and payments. Does that make sense? And that works unbelievably well. Like, hey, like completely understand you should absolutely go talk to your partner. I would talk to my partner. So in the situation, we get you enrolled, we organize that first payment. And if you go home tonight and talk to your partner, if you both decide, if he decides that you don't want to continue, we can refund that payment. No harm done. At least that way you're booked in for the session on Monday. How exciting. It's very, very hard to say no to because again, it's very reasonable and it's very fair of us to request that. So that is how you need to overcome. I need to talk to my partner. And the next one, can I come down for a look first? This is one of my favorite ones. It's probably the objection we get the most. The gym is closed outside of session hours, and when sessions are on, trainers are with clients, which is why we do enrollments over the phone. It's normal that you want to come in and have a look. So in this situation, we can just simply enroll you for 1 week, a 7-day no sweat guarantee. If you don't like the first week, we'll cancel the remaining 3. Absolutely nothing to lose whatsoever. That way, when you do pop down, we can have you do that first session. Does that all make sense? How fair and reasonable is that? So I don't want you to think objection handling is this combative environment where you're arguing, they're arguing, and you're trying to pull a fast one or get one over them or logic trap them. That is so fucking reasonable. Can I come down for a look first? I'm basically saying, well, you can come down for a look first, but when you come down for a look, you might as well just do that first session the first week and get going. Sound fair enough? Yeah, it does sound fair enough. So when you are overcoming objections, just make it reasonable. And again, like it's just a fear-based objection. So I need to talk to my partner. I need to think about it. Can I come down for a look first? It is just a fear thing. The second they overcome that objection in their own mind, they do commit to that first week or that first session, they forget about the objection in the first place, right? So just you have to overcome it. Another one, I want to try 1 session before I commit to 28 days. It's the exact same thing as above, except we go for 1 week also. So of course, that makes perfect sense. A lot of people want to do that first. Besides wanting to try a session first, do you have any other questions? And they'll say like, oh, I just want to try 1 session to make sure it's for me. Understand. In this situation, what I recommend doing is 1 week instead of 1 session. That way you can attend 2 to 3 sessions and get a great feel for the program and the trainers down at the gym. It's hard to judge 1 session. At the end of the week, if you don't want to continue, I completely understand. If you do, fantastic. You are well on your way to achieve XYZ goal for XYZ reason. Does that all make sense? Enroll them for 1 week. Payments auto commence day 8 and beyond. Can I come in the club and make the payment? We take payments over the phone because when the studio is open and are running, we don't have FPOS facilities. I'm in front of my computer right now, setting up enrollments. Can I please grab a Visa or MasterCard? So I'll repeat that. Can I come into the gym and make the payment? Or I don't feel comfortable giving details over the phone. We take payment over the phone because when the studio is open, sessions are running, and we don't have FPOS facilities. I'm in front of my computer right now, setting up all of your payments. Can I please grab that Visa or MasterCard? If they then say, I just don't feel comfortable giving details over the phone, fully understand our members feel the same way before enrolling over the phone. Makes sense. I can assure you that we are safe and secure with your details, and we're an established business that's been open for X number of years, and you'll get a receipt the second I process this payment over the phone. Can I please grab a Visa or MasterCard? They say no. Did I tell you that you can use your BSB and account number instead? It's amazing. It actually works a lot more than you think. It doesn't have to be a card number. Do you have internet banking? No. Oh, do you have Apple Pay or Google Pay? And you can just tap over the phone. In that situation, we send them a link and they just tap 2 buttons and we get paid. So that is how you overcome objections. Notice in that objections, I didn't have a cost objection because you should have handled the cost further up in the call. So I'm going to end by saying this. If you are an excellent objection handler, you are still going to make less sales than the person that prevents the objections because you're making things hard for yourself, overcoming. I need to think about it. I need to talk to my partner. Can I come in for one session? X, Y, Z. It makes life difficult. It makes sales miserable. And if you hate sales, if you don't like sales, if you just think sales is sleazy, you're probably not pre-handling objections correctly. And then you get to the objections and like a bulldozer, you try and overrun someone and then you feel sleazy. So I hope that sales training has really helped. I've enjoyed filming it. And if you do get value from anything that we make, all that we ask is that you do subscribe to our YouTube channel. That script is responsible for over 6,100 plus sales. And that is the script that my team uses to sell every type of fitness modality on planet Earth. I'm also very proud to say that I don't think any other person in the world can say that their company has sold over 6,000 clients across Australia, New Zealand, US, across all modalities. And I say that to say that like this script has been tested. It's used hundreds of times a day for the last 12 months, and we've optimized it and changed it to make it better and better and better. So I hope that helps. Thanks for watching.